was just so much excitement when I found out that you can put yourself in the most powerful place just like that without having to take exogenous drugs, without having to do a million different practices. A lot of people have asked me, well, what goes into the guided breathing visualizations or the rapid transformational vibrational techniques? Why are they so much more powerful than anything else they've ever done? Why is it that people who are like major entrepreneurs and they're, when they call me, they say, oh, my time is worth $1 gazillion a minute, and I'm taking time to learn this exercise. Meditation didn't work, and sitting still didn't work, and walking in the forest didn't work. I mean, it's all fun, but it doesn't allow me to really function well when I come back. They're just like breaks. And he says, people say I can take a break with marijuana, I can take a break with any kind of supplement or something. This is not just taking a break. What's so great, what I discovered when I was in China, and what impressed me as a surgeon and someone who was at the top of their field doing endoscopic surgery on the pancreas, the biliary tract, and really dangerous things, and teaching them all over the world, it was just so much excitement when I found out that you can put yourself in the most powerful place just like that without having to take exogenous drugs, without having to do a million different practices, without having to pay your dues, all the garbage, without having to succumb yourself to some guru or somebody, that you yourself inside has a direct connection with all there is, with source energy, with Mother Nature, with the universal energy. And that's how you were born. You came from a tiny little cell, and then you expanded up to this, and you can keep expanding if you get with the program. And that's what rapid transformation is all about. The vibrational technique is all the different sensors in your body, all the cells, they vibrate. It's been known since the Hermetica, since forever, from Hermes, so that vibrations are what causes the communication back and forth, whether you make it a philosophical or religious thing. But the point is, how do you access those vibrations and how do you amplify them? And certainly if somebody puts a big stink in your life, some downer person or downer event, that doesn't become a pushback. It actually becomes something that you're bigger than that you're like a hockey player, or a footballer, so that you can just zoom around the person or the thing or the event and then come up with a victory. And really, if you look at life, it's a lot about handling so many resistances. So you want to be in the best shape possible all the time. And that's why I've supplied for you these different guided breathing visualizations. They're really, the best way to describe them is a rapid transformational vibrational techniques, because in there you're getting a technique, and it's for anybody. We have kids that are only 1 or 2 years old that just learning language, but they listen to it every night or listen during the day. And then all of a sudden, they're learning 2 or 3 languages at a very young age, and they're doing math at a young age, and they're being good kids. They're not being unsettled, because if you look at news and you look at most cartoons, they always have this they have a story, and the story always has something bad in it, as if we don't have enough bad stuff as there is. So what's so great about rapid transformation, it pulls you up the mountain of enlightenment. And this was called in China the fastest route to enlightenment, these techniques. And we have them in different sizes for you. If you only got 5 minutes to do one, you just close your eyes and listen, and then your body opens up just like you're next to the ocean. Close your eyes and take it in. Just enjoy the fact that you all of a sudden become way more powerful in terms of your goals, feeling better, feeling nourished, feeling like you're completely renewed, which is a wonderful thing, because so many people, if they take a break, like a rapid nap, or they do some kind of exercise or something, and they feel better for a little bit of time, if they do at all, and then they crash. Or they take a drug and then they're good and then they crash, or they have an accident and then they really crash. So what I want you to have is your own ability to turn yourself on. That's what I discovered in China over 25 years ago. And what was so great about it is you can turn yourself on without having to damage this wonderful structure that's been pulling in vitamin D. It's been pulling in vitamin D. It's been pulling in all the different molecules that you need, oxygen for one, expelling CO2, taking in other nutrients all the time. Everybody thinks that they'd like to be healthy and happy, but they're just overwhelmed with all the different clues on how to do it. And there's not really one that just allows you to put it into gear. Well, these allow you just to put it into gear like that without ever having to understand it, because it's been worked out for you by Lao-Tzu 5,000 years ago with the yin-yang symbol. And if you study that, you'll realize that he was this genius who came forward with this information about quantum physics. And even Einstein refers to him, and Turing refers to him. Everybody refers to him as like being one of the beginning people who recognized that, wow, that there's two realities. There's the Newtonian reality of physics, which is very important. You got to take care of that, stay in your lane on the freeway, or you're going to bang into something. And then the other one is what do you have as far as your say-so? How do you matter in life? How can you make things happen? And so many people get tired of doing this. I've been trying positive thinking. I've tried reverse negative thinking. I've tried writing goals and all sort of things. What if your body is set up to win? What if you're set up to learn to walk? What if you're set up to learn to ride a bike? Well, that's true. And that's why you have so much confidence when you're relating to other people in those two topics. So what if every single thing that you can think of, and you've heard of this before, a long time ago when you were just a kid, what if every idea that comes to your head is something that you were meant as part of your mission in life to be able to enjoy accomplishing? Well, rapid transformational vibrational techniques are there for you to be able to turn yourself on so you can go accomplish anything, whether it's go jump in the swimming pool, whether it's cold or whether it's warm, go out on a date, go meet in a negotiation, be in a tough situation and take a break, listen to it for a while, and then all of a sudden come in, and then you will conquer according to your goals. If you're a person who wants to be able to just say, I'd like to have the next half an hour turn out to be the way I'd like for it to be, these techniques allow you to accomplish that. How they work, we could go into so much depth on physics, but just recognize that in quantum physics, you matter, and these sensors in your body, which allow you to know how much oxygen and how fast to breathe. And if you jumped up right now and you wanted to really go someplace, you've got sensors throughout your whole body that increase your heart rate, increase your breathing rate, change the temperature of your skin. All those things are automatic sensors. You've got more than you realize, but you don't know how to turn them on. And nobody's wanting you to learn that. We want you to learn about it right now, just by turning them on and experiencing it. Please work with these every day, and you'll have your goals accomplished in terms of your body, in terms of your financial success, health, getting younger, getting stronger, and also, being able to be more effective and efficient in terms of making the money you'd like to make with the amount of effort you want to put forward in your contribution in life, rather than feeling like, you're stuck in some job or some obligation and somebody's making you do that. And you have to oh God, I'm up to here and I don't know what I'm going to do. Life is like over my head. I just don't want to do it. That's not it. That's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is that you're always going to be a force that's going to allow you to succeed. These allow you to do that and become successful without stressing yourself out and without having the terrible down period that occurs after plant-based medicines, after any of the highs you get with any of the drugs that are out there, whether they're pharmaceuticals or just drugs on the street or drugs that are being sold that supposedly give you an insight into some state. But tell me if you can turn it on immediately, every day, in the midst of a major thing that you want to accomplish, and then go on more and then help other people in your family. You can't, and you know that. So quit lying about it. You can't. You can only force yourself or grit it or get up a lot of maybe some type of stimulant or get angry at something, but to smoothly just keep going faster and more effectively, be like Babe Ruth going, home run number 1, Jimmy, over there, and I'm going to give you 2 today. There's another one that you could count on yourself to be able to produce the results for yourself, your family, your friends each day. And these techniques allow you to do that. I want you to practice 5 minutes, 20 minutes a day, whichever ones you pick. They all work, and they work for specific goals. And we have ones individually for specific things you'd like to accomplish. So I'm going to go into some of the rapid transformational vibrational techniques that we have for you that are absolutely free and that are useful for you to be able to turn yourself on, to open up your sensors. It works for you for any age, because they're all set up so that your body, which is how you function on this planet, succeeds. Everyone thinks that they're walking around thinking, and that's going to make the difference. Well, it hasn't. It's left a lot of people at war, because the only way they figure that they can succeed is by maybe taking away from somebody else or being in competition. What if you could make it win-win? Well, these techniques, these guided breathing visualizations, are about you winning along with bringing everybody with you. So if it's good for you and it's good for the other person, then you're going to excel. That's the way this whole planet was really set up in quantum physics, which I've discussed with you earlier, that Lao Tzu figured out, that it takes both the yin and the yang. And it takes both the concepts about what the other person wants and what you want. And then together you'll come up with an idea that's better than either one of you thought of individually, and that you'll both be satisfied. Thank you for being here with us today. I love being with you and the information we've got. We've got so much more coming. So please subscribe if you would like to hear more in-depth information from us. And we've got a gift for you. Please look in the writing below. There's a link for a gift we're going to send you. And there's so many more things we can't wait to send you. So thanks for being with us today.